What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So here we are now guys, we're in November, we've got the game against Gibraltar Scorpions coming up. And we're a decent chunk into the season, and I think we've got a good indication of where we're going to be for the end of the season anyway, at this current stage. So before we go into Gibraltar United, before we talk about a few transfers I've got pre-arranged and the league itself, I want to talk about the Gibraltar national team. Now, I said I wouldn't get involved with this, but I went and got myself involved with it. So, what I'm saying by this is, I noticed that the under-21s, Gibraltar under-21s and Gibraltar under-19s had no managers. So I applied for both jobs, and Gibraltar under-19s came back and said, look, you know, we want you. They had the qualifiers coming up, so I said, you know, yeah, I'll take control. So I had a friendly against Estonia, which I lost 3-1. Then I started off the qualifiers, and we got battered. Of course we got battered. You know, we're amateur teams, these under-18s, or people who aren't, you know, because there are people under the age of 18 in the under-21s, there are some even in the national team. So the ones I've got are pretty much the worst of the under-18s, if I can say that as well, because there aren't any regens yet, or there are a few, but there's no mass amount of regens. So as a result, I've only got like 2 left midfielders to choose from in the whole nation. So, you know, I'm limited on choice anyway. So it's not like I've got a particularly good range or pool of people to choose from. So as a result, we are going to be getting battered for a while. But we had a very plucky result against Hungary. And I would say this is the highlight of the save so far for me personally. The very, very plucky 2-2 draw to Hungary. And the reason I say that is because we were 2-0 down after 52 minutes. And we showed great team spirit and bounced back and got it at 2-2. So despite the fact it was only a draw, despite the fact we finished bottom of the qualifying group, despite the fact we lost 7-0 and 8-0 sandwiching that 2-2 draw, the fact that we showed that little glimpse of talent, that little glimpse of desire, to me is encouraging signs for the future. So, though, you know, that to me is a massive result. Even if it's just a draw, even if it didn't actually do anything for us in the end, it was still a great result. For 2015, I've got some easy friendlies coming up. I'll probably arrange a few more as well, all at home. Just got some easy friendlies. Well, hopefully we can win the game and just sort of build morale up and build the reputation of our under-19s up a little bit. I mean, in relation to what we're going to actually be facing in Europe, you know, we're going to be playing teams like Russia and Austria's under-19s, you know, good under-19s teams. But to me, the friendlies are just ways to sort of grow as a nation in a way, or compare ourselves to nations around us. And so that's what I'm doing with my friendlies. The under-21s, they still don't have a manager. So I think I've still got a chance of getting that job. And if I actually go into... how do I check the schedule for the team? I forget. I think I have to go here or something, or other. How do I actually check the thing? Report, tactics. No, I actually have no idea. It should be on schedule. There you go, under 21 fixtures. Yeah, as you can see, they currently don't have a manager, and it's because they're not in a major tournament. Once they're forced to enter a qualifying under-21s, European under-21s qualifying, which will probably be in about 2 years' time, they may then start looking for a manager, which means I still may get this job. But for now, I'm just under-19s manager, and despite the fact I'm getting battered every game, it's something I enjoy doing, and something it helps grow my knowledge of Gibraltar youngsters as well, or of Gibraltar's youngsters as well. So let's talk about Gibraltar United now. So we currently find ourselves second in the league, 10 points off league leaders. Now we have 2 games in hand currently, which means even if we do win our 2 games in hand, we will still be 4 points off Angels. And as you can see, Angels 9 wins out of 9. They're currently flying high, but we are united to catch them. If you see what I did there, oh, I thought of that one. That's pretty sad. Yeah, we're currently find ourselves second. We've got a few games in hand in comparison to everyone else. I think that's because I'm the under-19s manager and I had a few games rearranged. I actually could have rearranged this game I'm playing today because we've got 3 internationals in our squad. We've got 3 players in our squad who actually play for the full national team. So I could have got that choice, but I thought, no, I want to actually play this game. It's a game I want to play. It's actually my only game in November from Gibraltar United. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to rearrange it. The 3 players that are on international duty anyway are in the reserves for me. That's how poor currently the Gibraltar national team is. Those who play for me, you know, those who are getting in the national team from my team aren't even good enough to get in my starting 11. In fact, one of them, James Baker, who was English, he's now played 4 games for Gibraltar. He's only played 3 games for me, and they're all substitute appearances. It says something about the standard of football, but does Gareth Lopez play for them? He doesn't. I don't understand that. Gareth Lopez, in my opinion, should be playing for them. But whatever. I'm not national team manager yet. I can't make them decisions. But yeah, we've been doing really well in the league. We're undefeated so far. We beat Hound Dogs 2-1. We drew to Gibraltar Phoenix 1-1. We had a man sent off, so the fact that we drew that game wasn't the worst result in the end. Down to 10 men, it was always going to be an uphill fight. We drew to the Olympique, I believe. I don't know, but I probably butchered that. But 91st minute equaliser there, so again, that was a good point to pick up. We beat College Pegasus 2-1. We beat Red Imps as well 3-2. And we also beat Mons Calape 3-1. I think their manager got sacked after this, or some time after this, whatever. But yeah, we've been doing really well. It's just Angels are currently unstoppable. No one can even challenge them for a point. So that may be the first game they actually drop points, hopefully, against us. I won't be live coming that game. I'll be live coming the Rock Cup second round game. But you will see that result definitely in the next episode. So that is a plus. So yeah, let's talk about a few transfers I've got coming in. So I've signed 3 players, but they can't join until the 27th of the 12th. So just after Christmas, pretty much. So the first guy we are going to be bringing in is Miguel de los Rios Venquino. Centre back looks decent. Again, history in the league. Played for St. Joseph's, but we just need to strengthen the centre back area. It's our weakest area of the pitch, so I've signed him in advance for that. We also signed Carl Santos, again another player that just to help strengthen the centre back areas. Playing for Britannia right now. So he's actually playing in the Premier Division, so that's encouraging signs that we're signing him. And the last guy we brought in was Danon Throng, I believe, 28 years of age, centre attacking mid. I mean, I don't play centre attacking mids, but to me, a centre attacking mid should have enough quality in him to drop back into their centre mid roles. And plus, one of the reasons I got him is because he currently plays for Angels. And if I can take any of their good players, any of them at all, that is going to help me. Even if it just helps me a little bit, it's still helping me take away one of their good players or one of their better players. So let's go into the game today against Gibraltar Scorpions. The lineup is there. Perez in goal. Actually, Perez is a new player. I completely forgot. I signed a few players that you guys haven't seen. It's only 2 of them, but they're both from St. Joseph's, Gibraltar. The first guy was Rico Perez. Jose Antonio Rico Perez. A new goalkeeper came in. He hasn't played much for us so far. The reason for that is because he was injured when we originally signed him. He was out for like 3 weeks or something. So he's just now coming into the team, really. And we also signed Jose Luis Romero Jimenez, who is a centre mid and looks pretty decent. I think he's going to be starting for us today. He started a few games for us, as we know, and been doing decently well. So 2 good signings there, I believe. 2 Spaniards as well. So let's look at the team. So we have Rico Perez in goal, Lopez right back, Enrique and Chipol at centre backs. We have Garcia as well at left back. Midfield from right to left, we have May, Gonzalez, Romero, Jimenez, and Bear. And strike force is Marston and Di Rosario. And the bench is Carlin, Gonzalez, Victor, Reed, and Guerrero. So let's jump into the game. Let's hopefully get another victory. Let's keep this undefeated streak going. And also, we need a win, really. Another draw, and it could spell the end of our league or our title challenge, which, of course, we don't want. And also, this is one of our games in hand, and we really need to be winning all of them. So I'm going to calmly tell the lads, carry straight on where you finished the last match. And there we go. Gibraltar Scorpions, Gibraltar United. Let's do this. Let's lower the league table. We don't need that up. We know where we are. We're second. Even if we win or lose this game, we will be second. As Chipol hits the crossbar. Chipol's free kicks, actually, despite being a centre-back, have been really dangerous this season. I think he scored about 3 goals, maybe? 3 or 4, something like that. He scored a decent amount of goals. Well, he's not scored them, but the goals where they hit the bar from a set piece and the rebound is scored from them. So he's contributed quite a lot. I know Jimenez has just scored and I ignored it, but I wanted to finish off my tangent with Chipol in centre-back. But Lopez, good cross in from his corner. Brilliant running from Jimenez, which meant the power of the cross and also the speed from his run, the momentum he had. I was able to power that pretty much through the keeper and give us a 1-0 lead. And we're back on track. We're back on how it's been pretty much all season long. We've struggled in a few games. We know we've not dominated every match, but we've got a result in every match. So that's, to me, that is the most important thing. As Marston turns the player really well, and again, pretty much straight through the keeper. Paul Marston with his 3rd goal of the season. And surely that should be enough to secure ourselves this win. We do concede quite a few goals, but I still would say that is more than enough for us to, say that we've won this game. Even and this, again, despite the fact it's only 16 minutes into the match, I'm going to be saying that. It's chip over free kick. Wow, one of these not so good free kicks. One of these rarities I see on highlight. Normally, highlights are pretty decent on key highlights as well. Free kicks are normally better than that. As oh my god, we've missed a decent opportunity there. Di Rosario, I probably say that differently every time. It's chip over, another free kick. This time over the bar. Free kicks are so important. If I could get a really good free kick taker, I reckon we'd score a lot of goals. Look at that. It seems like every highlight in this thing is just free kick, free kick. I should look to see if I can find anyone really good at goalkeeping. I mean, really good at free kick taking, I should say. I'm pleased with the performance. Keep it up, lads. I can't say don't get complacent. I never like don't get complacent, ever. Otherwise, what happens? They get complacent. Put the thought in their mind, they're going to think it. Gibraltar Scorpions. You're going to lose. Let's see what we can do here. Lopez whipping this one in, and wow, we've missed another opportunity yet again. It's Di Rosario again missing that chance. It said at the bottom as well something like he's looking hesitant or something. That's not good for a striker. He's thinking too much. He just needs to play his natural game and he'll find a goal sooner or later. As Lopez gets a goal kick from that. That was a good play. Alright, we're going to make a change. We are going to make a striker change. We're going to bring Guerrero on. We're also going to make a defender change. We're going to play Chipolov and bring on Gonzalez. Even though he's not a centre-back, we are going to play him there. He's done it already this season for us. And also, we're going to bring Victor on, actually, and we're going to take May off. Victor is a decent-looking youngster, so all the minutes I can give him, the better. Just allow him to develop a little bit more. And overall, all these Spanish players I have in my team, or English players even, if I can keep them here for, I think it's, 3 years you can declare nationality? If I can keep them here for 3 years, then they can go in the Gibraltar national team, sorry. So, the longer I can keep them, here at this squad, the longer they can play well, whatever, the more chance they've got being selected into the team. So the likes of Lopez at right back for us, he could actually maybe one day play for Gibraltar, and that'd be great because he does look like a really good right back, and someone that is at a good level for the national team, and maybe even a player for the next level of the national team. Good save from Perez in goal. Not had much to do this game. In fact, that's his first shot on target and probably his first save, but when called upon, he's acted and he's done what's needed to be done. I love how all our defence is just looking complacent or whatever they are, looking composed. It's just they know that it doesn't make too much of a difference. They could make a mistake and we'd still probably win this game. As Bear out on that left hand side, whips this one in. Jimenez's shot is blocked. Unlucky there. Could have got 3-0. Look at that. Pretty much all of our defence is looking complacent, and in one way they have a right to. Don't give away a penalty. Good. In fact, we could even get a chance here if Marston can pick out a good ball. No one was really bombing forward there. He did the right thing in the end. It seemed like there was no clear run. I mean, he's playing at this level of football. He's not going to do a brilliant chip through ball over the top of the defence for Guerrero to run onto. I was roaring with the ball, actually. This could be... Wow, so it could be a decent chance for them. And he's forced a save from Perez. And he's done his team a corner as well, which could still result in a goal. Good clearance from Lopez. Very, very good of him. I do like Lopez. It's a shame he's a right back. I wish I could have a player with the potential of Lopez, Victor Lopez at right back. I wish I could have someone like that up front or in goal or, in the centre of the pitch somewhere. I just feel as out wide in a way he's wasted. He's not as, right back, the full-back positions. It's just, I would say, one of the areas where if you find a great player, yeah, that's really good, but he's not going to overall affect the team because, let's face it, the centre of the pitch, you're more likely to make a mistake. Although he's made a mistake there, he's mistimed his header, and it has resulted in a goal, so that just shut me up. Peter Warren with a goal, and actually we probably should start thinking about doing a team talk to the lads. Just telling them calmly to concentrate. Don't let yourself slip up. You've got a few more minutes to hold on and take this lead in. Shame we couldn't get a clean sheet today. Our keeper has yet to get a clean sheet, and in fact, they could even score from this if we... Alright, we did the right thing. I was going to say, normally you see the defenders kind of can panic in that situation, maybe make a mistake, poor touch, and be dispossessed. In fact, they still got an opportunity. Not a great clearance. And, oh, good. What a brilliant tackle there to prevent the cross. Scorpions are looking very dangerous. I'm still going to keep it on control. I don't want to change up tactically. But Scorpions have looked dangerous. If they'd taken all of their chances, they would have won this game. We scored 2 goals that weren't actually half or clear-cut chances. So, in a way, we've been fortunate to get a win. Just sort of poor keeping from their goalkeeper. I mean, there's 2 shots that right at him. He just couldn't save it. Couldn't put anything behind it. Let's keep the ball in the corner. Nice one. Waste as much time as you like, lads. Heck, even get a goal if you want to from this. Alright, don't let them get a counter-attack now. Oh god, another highlight. I don't like all these highlights that are coming in injury time. I've had quite a few injury time winners. Or injury time incidents, I should say, and stuff like that. And I don't want another one. Alright, let's just run the clock down. Perez, you've got the ball. Don't kick it out. I say don't kick it out until someone comes near you, until you have to. But Victor has it. Oh my god. That's so poor. But in a way, it should time waste. And wrap things up nicely. Just tackle him. There we go. Either way, the ref blew the whistle, which was a little harsh. But we still won the game 2-1. So just about winning it. But again, showing how pretty relaxed I am throughout through all our games. You know, there's nothing really challenging us in this league. When we play Angels, we are of course going to first face our first real challenge, and we're going to have to really perform. But until then, I think it's just going to be us gliding through the fixtures. So the next time I'll meet you back will be the Rock Cup 2nd round game. I really want to live com that. Like I said, we'll get a few good results. We'll get a few important results as well, or one more important than the other. Angels, when we play them, we'll get a very, very important result there on that day, you know, which should or maybe could indicate on how well we're going to do in the league. We don't play them again as well until later on in the season, the second last game of the season. So it'll be important that we can pick up 3 points on that occasion. And also as well, you know, we want to be progressing through to the Rock Cup in the next live com. So until then, guys, peace out.